Okay. So, something's missing. Something's just missing. First of all, just saw my mom. You know, I moved out. She came to visit. We went and got Starbucks or whatever. It's usually what we do. You know, and then she left. You know, now I'm alone again, and I'm like, wow, I got so emotional, like, very badly. I'm like, why? Why did I get so emotional? Why am I so sad? I'm trying to figure that out. Whatever, you know. You can just chalk it up as, well, hey, well, when you move out and blah, 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 you grow up and all this stuff. Yeah, it fucking sucks. I just wish I could have a big, big house, you know, where we could all live together because, I don't know. I'm like, something's missing. Something's missing. I'm just like overall, like I have this down feeling or something. You know? I'm trying to understand like what's missing out of my life and why do I feel so down? Like I'm not sure and I don't understand what the fuck is actually going on. It's a hard feeling. It's like, or it's a hard thing to deal with. I'm like, I've been making all these YouTube videos for a reason or something, or I've been going on this self-discovery journey for a reason, and I'm trying to figure out what exactly I'm trying to find. And I have this feeling that something's not here. Oh, I'm missing something. I'm trying to find something. I'm trying to something. So I want to be honest with myself then. I just really want to be honest with myself, and I want to ask, like, so, you know, I've asked this question a million times in different forms. I'm like, well, what's the problem? What am I looking for? What's missing? What's going on? What's the issue? Like I've said this to myself a million times by now, and I still haven't figured it out. I'm like, okay, so now I've been getting some views and some recognition to some degree, but I'm like, to be honest, how different am I going to feel if I get recognized by 100,000 people and then maybe 200,000 people, then 1,000,000 people, and then whatever, you know, like what's going to happen then? Am I going to solve my problem? I don't think so, because the issue, again, I've said this before, is I don't know what my problem is. You know, that's what I mean. Like, I'm like, okay, something's going on. I don't know what. And it's extremely frustrating when you feel like there's a problem and you can't really identify it, but it's causing you just pain and suffering and unrest. It's like, it's really, really fucking annoying. Really, really annoying. Like here I am again, making another video, pacing back and forth. I ain't even thought about that. I'm like, okay, so is my YouTube channel just me bitching and moaning? But I'm like, am I really bitching and moaning? Or am I trying to just understand myself and I'm trying to find out what's going on? Like, that's what I feel like I'm trying to do. It's like, yeah, there's moments where I'm complaining about stuff and I'm unhappy about certain things and I want to, you know, bitch and moan about it, quote unquote. But I don't know, at the end of the day, it's like, I don't feel like that's what I'm doing on here. I don't feel like I'm just bitching and moaning. Like, you know, like I said, like, hold on. Yeah, it just feels like something's missing. Just going back to that. And you know, like, I'm very impatient and I have learned a lot about myself. You know what the thing is? I actually want to call that out. I'm like, okay, I've learned a lot about myself. What does that even mean? I'm like, what have I learned exactly? Well, I don't know. I'm like, oh, I learned how I talk. I learned my deep thoughts or something. I learned like many issues and things, and like here's the thing. So I mean, I've been using this YouTube thing and video making stuff as a tool to learn and to understand and to hear my thoughts, because I have a very bad memory is what it feels like now. And when I'm saying a bunch of things, I kind of forget what the fuck I just said. Like, I don't even know what I said 5 minutes ago, to be honest. Like, I don't fucking remember. But yeah, it's like, it's weird, like, so many different topics, so many, like, I was talking to I want to be my girlfriend, right? I guess we're at that stage of fucking again with all this weird shit going on. I don't know, we were talking a lot yesterday. Like, I spent a lot of time with her on the phone, you know. She's at her own place and I'm in mine. And, let me finish this coffee. But yeah, anyways. I don't know, it's just so weird. Like, yeah, okay, me and her, my girlfriend. I'm just gonna say that still as whatever. We were even talking about that too. Like, fuck these titles and things. It's like I'm just in a relationship with her, and whatever that means is whatever it means. Anyways, me and her were talking about gratefulness, and God, it was interesting. I want to figure out what that was exactly. Like, without trying to make a YouTube fucking short. Ugh. Well, I'm definitely unfocused right now for fucking sure. And I'm like, is that what I want to talk about? Do I want to talk about unfocused? Do I want to talk about gratefulness? Do I want to talk about what's missing? Is that what's going on? Is that what I'd like to talk about? Oh, my whole point is though, so I do want to say this about gratefulness. It's like I'm in this apartment and it's like I've done all these things for myself and oh, hey, look how far I've come. But for some reason, I don't give a shit. And that's why I'm asking myself, like, what the fuck is missing then? Like, what's the problem? You know? Like, I have nice furniture, a nice place, a nice this, a nice that. Like, and like I'm on my own, but like, I'm like, why am I so ungrateful? What, like, why? I don't get it. And this is the other problem with gratefulness. I'm like, so I want to evolve and I want to, okay, fuck these words. And I even said that. I really want to get away from that and I want to rephrase this. I want to keep learning about myself, but I don't want to be super impatient at the same time. And that's such a hard balance to find because I'm like, wow, what the fuck is going on with me? I want to know, I want to know, I want to know. Like, I have a lot of impatience. And I'm trying to understand, like, why am I this way? Why am I a lot of ways? I'm trying to understand myself. I'm having a hard fucking time. I'm just having a really hard fucking time. And I don't know, like, this whole thing about understanding, I don't know why I can't accept it. I also can't accept this. Like, I will never fully understand myself. I will never fully understand anybody because I'm constantly changing and I can't fully understand somebody else because they're not me. So how the fuck can I know that? So that's the other problem with full understanding. I can't even understand myself 100% and I'm mad about it. I'm mad because I'm like, what the fuck? I just want to know why I'm this way and why I'm this way. And come on, goddammit, where are the answers? Like, I'm so fucking impatient. Like, I just want to know why. And that's the other thing. I want to know why to a lot of things. So, first of all, why the fuck am I making a video right now? I want to take another step back. Okay, I started the whole video saying something's missing. Okay, so I keep coming up with this word with connection or something. Connection. And I don't know. Like, why can't I be happy right now? Why? That's the fucking thing. Why can't I be grateful right now? Why am I having such a fucking hard time being grateful? Why? Here's the other issue. When I do feel how grateful I am to have my loved ones in my life, or I feel fortunate where I am, which is kind of rare sometimes, but like when I really, really feel grateful, I just break down fucking crying very, very heavy, and I can't really function, you know? So it's like there's moments where I need to have those moments of gratefulness, but I don't want to be in that state of mind all the time because then I don't function properly. I don't know. That's one thing I also keep saying. I don't know. And I don't accept that I don't know. I don't accept that I don't know. I'm just running around all the fucking time looking for answers. Please, somebody, something, me. I want to find it. What's going on? Please, God damn it. Like, okay, for example, I even started a TikTok right now. As well, whatever. I'm just going to upload all my shorts that I have on YouTube to my TikTok. And I look at all these. I have 155 YouTube shorts. 155 YouTube shorts. What the fuck? What is that? 150 fucking 5. And you know what's interesting? I want to read the titles. All the things that I said, So, all the YouTube shorts, starting with, I don't know how to be any other way. I don't subscribe to anything. I don't want to be fucking polite. I don't want to care about what my goal is. I don't want to lose myself. I don't want to make YouTube my life. I don't want to manipulate to get views. I don't want. Wow, it's amazing how many things I know I don't want, but it's amazing how I don't know what the fuck I do want. I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want this, I don't want that. That's why I'm like, what the fuck is missing, Matthew? What the actual fuck is the problem? Why do you keep talking? What are you trying to figure the fuck out? Like, I don't know. I'm looking at myself in the fucking mirror again in my apartment, and I'm just looking at myself and I'm like, so what's the fucking problem? What are you talking about again today? Why'd you start making a video in the fucking first place? I felt emotional as I came into my apartment after I saw my mom, you know? And I just immediately wanted to turn on the camera and start talking about some fucking shit. I'm like, what you want to talk about today? Do you want a topic? Would you like to have something going on? Honestly. No, I'm frustrated with myself. I'm very frustrated with myself. That's what I mean. And it's like, oh, well, my girlfriend said that to me as well. You're too hard on yourself. You're not polite to yourself. I'm like, okay, I need to learn how to be nice to myself. What does that look like exactly? I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. Well, I mean, you know, you hear that advice all the time. It's like, well, when you just simply don't know something, you just have to admit it to yourself. And then you gotta sit in it, and you gotta try to not become super impatient and angry. Okay, sure. You know, like I do think about, okay, I keep going over this fucking idea of better and growth and all these things. And then I say to myself, oh, was I better or worse than where I was when I was 16? You know, like, am I better now? at 26 versus 16? Am I really better, or am I just at a different stage? Honestly, you know, like I think about that a lot, and I'm like, what the fuck does better even mean? What does that mean exactly? I don't know. I just have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions. I'm questioning fucking everything all the time. I'm questioning my own steps. I'm questioning the steps that everybody else is making. And I'm trying to understand why people are doing what they're doing. And I'm trying to understand why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. Because, you know, it's just like, yeah, I don't shut the fuck up. I have a hard time stopping for a second and just not asking questions. You know? And I'll admit, I'm annoyed with myself. Sometimes I get really annoyed with myself for all different types of reasons. You know, I get really annoyed with the fact that I keep asking questions, and I'm just impatient as fuck, and then I get very angry at myself, and I'm not where I want to be. And that's the thing. So I have this vague weirdness in my mind of where I think I want to be, but I can't exactly put my finger on it. You know, I keep saying that I want to eliminate all these filters. I want to be super, super honest. I want to be myself, and I want to express myself, and there's so many things that are suppressing me, and blah, blah, fucking blah. And I even ask myself, if I get to that point of full freedom of expression, then what? This is the weird thing. This is the weird thing. I feel like I'm always going to have problems. I'm always going to have problems. So how do I find a place of being not so bothered? And is that even the goal? Do I want to get to a point where I don't feel like I'm bothered by anything? Honestly, like I thought about that too, and I even talked to my therapist about that. It's like human beings need some type of struggle, and I even said this to myself. I'm like struggling to end my struggles, but in reality, I still need a struggle. And then I said, I'm fucked. Like, and I remember I even said that. I'm like, yeah, I want to just stop all this pain and suffering and struggle and challenge and all those things, but I don't want to be bored. So that's a hard fucking thing to find. I'm like, how can I find a nice, healthy struggle that's not stressing me the fuck out to the point of insanity, but I'm also challenged enough to the point where I'm not bored? What the fuck does that look like? I don't know. So, to be honest, how do I feel today? So, I started making all these fucking YouTube shorts, right? I need to take some water. I started making all these YouTube shorts, and, you know, I started getting some more views. I only have like 28 subscribers, and my channel has gotten like 12,200 views in the past month or so, right? Or overall. Where was I going with this? Where? Honestly, what the fuck was I even talking about? Is that what I want to talk about? Not really. That's not what I want to talk about. If I have this look on my face, I'm like, I see myself and I feel my energy right now today. And I'm like, all right, here's the other thing. I think I want to say this. Right. It's very interesting that I think about it. I'm like, I know how to keep somebody's attention for a long time. Sometimes I don't want to. You know, I know how to just make the short and say it loudly or whatever and be really exciting for a second for people to watch it all the way to the end. But it's amazing, the audience retention. And I was looking at my fucking analytics with my girlfriend last night. It's very interesting to see all that stuff. You know, it's very interesting. It's amazing though. That's what I mean. I'm like, yeah, I think about it like this. I'm like, if I blow up on YouTube, right, and I make a fuck ton of money on here, some fucking how, you know, solves one problem. It really just solves one problem. And I don't think it solves my biggest issue. It just doesn't. It doesn't do that. That's why, like, me getting recognition and me getting views and all this stuff, I'm like, it's just not the goal. It's not the goal here. The goal is not to make a bunch of fucking money on goddamn YouTube. The goal is to find out what the fuck is going on with me. That's it. YouTube is a tool that I'm using. All the comments that you guys are leaving, all the likes and dislikes, whatever, I'm learning about how I feel. That's what I'm doing here. Yes, if I get paid for it, awesome. Solves one fucking issue though. You know, making a lot of money solves one fucking problem. I have so many other fucking things going on. And, you know, whatever. You hear that dumb shit. More money, more problems. Like, shut the fuck up, people. Like, whatever. I don't want to fucking say all the goddamn stereotypical horseshit fucking pieces of advice. Like, get the fuck out of here. And you know the other thing is that I'm starting to feel right now? I'm listen, I've been genuinely angry in some of my videos. Right now, I'm not trying to evoke any real anger emotions because, oh, hey, that's super exciting. Like, whatever, man. Like, I'm just trying to speak my mind right now and I'm trying to say what's going on today. You know, but I'm not trying to fucking keep your attention and make something super, whoa, relatable and, hey, share this, like this, comment, subscribe. Like, what the fuck ever. Like, I just want to say what I'm going through right now today. That's it. You know, and I'm trying to understand what I'm going through. I didn't make a video yesterday. And, you know, it's weird because I'm in my apartment and I'm pacing back and forth. I used to pace back and forth in my parents' house and just talk to myself when they fucking weren't home, you know, but I would always be checking the window to see if they were coming in because I didn't want them to fucking hear what the fuck I was talking about because it's very personal and they don't know me like that anyways, you know? That's the other thing too. It's like, I've said a lot of fucked up shit on this YouTube channel so far or whatever that my parents don't know, and I even talked to my mom this morning when I saw her and I brought it up and she's like, yeah, I don't want to know that stuff, you know, or whatever. I don't even want to look it up. And I'm like, okay, fair enough, you know? That's why it's like, yeah, I'm by myself in here. Nobody's really hearing me. I'm not fucking screaming and yelling. But yeah, I guess I feel, I'm just tired. I'm tired. And I wouldn't say that I'm tired of something or whatever. Like, that's why I said, like, this YouTube channel and everything that I've been doing on here, and even me making a TikTok, I'm like, is this what I want to do? You know, is this what I want to do? And my girlfriend was like, yeah, so, you know, for your birthday or whatever, you know, coming up, you should start your podcast like you wanted. And then, okay, here's the thing. So my girlfriend said that my YouTube channel, the YouTube shorts, whatever I've been doing, they're like personal diaries or whatever, but I don't have a topic. And I'm like, good, I don't want a fucking topic. That's not the point. Right now I am unfocused and right now I'm just stream of consciousness. That's where I would like to be, because as soon as I'm like, today's topic is blah, blah, blah. I don't want to be put in a fucking box. I like flowing with the everythings. And then the next topic is fuck you. You know, like I just don't want to do that. And if I was to have a podcast, all right, and I was to have guests on or something and I'm talking to them, I want to just talk to them. I don't want to barrage them with a fucking fuck, Jesus. If I was to have a podcast, I wouldn't want to barrage my guests with a bunch of fucking questions. I just want to talk, not have a bunch of topics and things that we need to stay on track. Just fuck it. Flow with it is how I feel. And that's what I've been doing with all of these fucking videos so far. It's just more genuine to me, in my opinion. It's more genuine. It's like when you're having a conversation with somebody, I don't know, it's not contrived and you don't just stop in the middle of it and say, okay, next question is this. Like, fuck that fucking shit. Listen, that's platforms and sometimes I do like interviews and I like watching them, but that's not something that I currently would like to fucking participate in. Right now, I'd like to just say what I'm thinking, okay? And if I did get to a point where I start talking to somebody and I record the conversation, and I've done this. So here's the thing. I really want to go find that video of me and my neighbor and just make a bunch of shorts out of it, to be honest. Here's the thing. So I am thirsty. Let me see. I had 2 conversations with my neighbor a little bit ago. And that's the shit that I want. Me and him were just talking, and that's the real shit. And if I was to have a podcast, that's all I would want to do. I would just want to talk. I would just want to say whatever the fuck is going on, and we would just talk about whatever is happening currently, but no specific topic or whatever. It's just flow of conversation. That's what I like, and that's what I want currently right now. Anyways, so what's up, dude? How you doing? Looking at myself in the mirror again. What the fuck is up, bro? God damn. That's the other crazy thing. Oh God, this makes me so like, it is what it is or something again, I'm like, my YouTube shorts versus my regular long form videos like the one that I'm fucking doing right now, shit all over my fucking long form videos. Just completely shit on them. And that's the thing. I was looking at the analytics, fucking shorts, 10,000 views, regular videos, 17. I'm just like, wow. Fuck yeah. And that's the other fucking thing. So, whatever. It's just, as of right now, this is what I'm doing. I still upload my videos like this, and you can watch the whole thing in its entirety. And then, yeah, I make a bunch of shorts out of it. And if I was to do this podcast, or I was to interview somebody, or just have a conversation with somebody, like, yeah, I just take snippets out of it. And this is the good news, I guess, that I feel is like, I'm super unfocused. And that helps with, okay, sometimes I do just have a snippet of thought, and then I move on to the next goddamn thing the next 15 seconds later, which is good, and that's good for shorts. But sometimes, yeah, when I want to have a conversation, I don't want to, stop myself. When I'm having a conversation, like, I like to rant for a long period of time and not cut it up into 60-second fucking somethings. Like, get the fuck out of here. And not even 60-second somethings. People don't even have the attention span of 60 fucking seconds. It's usually 10, 15, 30 seconds maximum, which is rare. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I guess there's this other feeling that I'm trying to just accept, that there's a lot of things that I can't do, a lot of things I can't change, blah, blah, blah. It is what it is. It is what it fucking is. So, am I unhappy with the world? Am I unhappy with how things are going? Am I whatever, just so angry at the somethings? I don't know, not as much anymore. I'm not. Like, it definitely was, like, so that's what I mean. I'm looking at myself now, and I'm like, okay, I don't feel super fucking angry at everybody or everything, and even myself necessarily. But I guess I just feel kind of, all right. I just have a big shrug of the shoulders right now is what it feels like. I'm just like walking through life, like, all right, well, I guess this is what's going on. Like, this is the feeling that I have right now. Oh, that was crazy too. I was talking to my girlfriend, and like we were having such a good conversation. But now that I make these fucking videos right now, I'm like, damn, am I talking about anything? Oh, people are viewing me right now. I feel that anxiety coming back a little bit, but whatever. Like, whatever. I really just don't want to care about a lot of things that I feel like are bothering me. But it's difficult. It's just still difficult. It's like, I've had a lot of anxiety. I've had a lot of social anxiety. I've had problems with confidence. I've had problems with being insecure and all these things. And, I've worked through a lot of stuff, but there's still a lot of things that I got to work through. It's just, yeah. How long have I been recording? I don't even know. Is it 29 minutes? Oh, well, that's cool. All right. Anyways. Yeah, not even sure exactly what I talked about right now. A bunch of little things. I want to take another sip of water, to be honest. yeah, it's weird. Like, so I got really sad when my mom left this morning. Like, really, really sad. I'm just like, I just want all my loved ones to be around me. You know, a majority of the time. But then again, I want my own space, you know. But yeah, this is the fucking thing that, you know, in some cultures, like, the kids don't even fucking move out. But here in America, it's so, gotta get out on your own and gotta be independent and all this fucking stuff and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, everybody's so fucking sad when they leave. And I'm like, what the fuck is this culture exactly? It's like, listen, I do want my own space and I don't want to act like I want to live in my fucking parents' place for the rest of my fucking life. But let's be fucking honest, I miss them, you know? But again, they're not super far away from me, but like, and listen, I didn't like the influence. Okay, in some cultures, you have these fucking parents that are really just like, don't leave, you're here, this is blah, 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 and you're really controlled. Fuck that shit too. I agree with you. But I don't know, this whole concept that you gotta move out, you gotta grow up, you gotta be on your own and stop sucking on your mommy's fucking titty, right? It's like, okay, yeah, I agree with you. At the same time, I'm like, I don't wanna not see them. You know, hey, some people fucking have those relationships, right? Where they're just like, I don't fucking see my parents, I don't talk to them, I'm happy I left. Okay, fine, fair enough. That's their fucking life. You know, I'm just saying a lot of people are sad when their kids leave. And I'm not a parent, so I don't know what the fuck that's like, but I know that I miss them. You know, I miss my parents. And that's why I mean, like, I saw my mom, and this is my issue. This is the other feeling that I'm having. I can kind of feel it coming on right now. I'm like, I'm so fucking ungrateful or something. I'm sad. I'm like, my mom just left. I love my mom. You know, I haven't seen my dad in a while too. It's like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Everybody's gonna die. We're all gonna die. I'm not gonna have my parents in my life forever. I'm not gonna have my girlfriend in my life forever. I'm not gonna have my brother, my best friends. Like, I'm just not. Everybody's gonna fucking die. I'm gonna lose everybody. And I wanna be grateful for those moments that I fucking have. I'm having this is what I mean. Like, even right now, I'm like, why can't I just feel that? What's so wrong with feeling that, man? Like, it's all right. Like, it's all right to feel that. Because, yeah, I just felt how sad I was when my mom left. I'm like, it's just, there's so little time, you know? I don't know, I guess that's what's the problem or something. I'm like, oh, there's just so little time, you know? And I'm over here. This is what I mean, why I'm upset with myself sometimes, because I'm like, oh, I'm wasting so much time being afraid, and I'm not telling the people that I love them every single second, you know, and that's the thing that makes me mad about myself. I'm like, why can't I just tell everybody that I love them all the time? Why am I so fucking afraid of that? Like, I hate being afraid of that. I just want to say that I love you, and, you know, I hope you hear that, because we're all going to die or whatever, right? And I just want to say that and stop wasting my time being afraid that you might reject me or whatever. I just want to say I love you. That's what I mean. Like, I feel myself closing up right now, and I'm just like, it's such a shame, in my opinion. It's such a shame. That's such a fucking shame. Like, I hate all of this. This is the thing that I also hate about myself. Like, I hate how afraid I am. Oh, I can't cry right now because, oh, a bunch of people are watching, or, oh, that's not manly, or this isn't this, or whatever the fuck pressure I feel like I'm feeling. I'm like, I hate it. I'm wasting my time on here. I feel like I'm wasting my time or something. I'm wasting my time. I think that's what's going on. And I think I'm upset because I feel like I'm wasting my time. You know, I'm doing that right now. I'm like, I should be on the phone with my, whatever, I don't know, there's space that I want from people, but this is why I said, like, I have a problem with this. When I feel super, like, emotional and all, like, oh, I'm being grateful, like, I just cry a lot and I don't function. I'm like, I haven't seen my girlfriend, or just whatever, I don't even care what you want to call her. I don't even care anymore. So I haven't seen her in a week. And, you know, I just want to hug her and kiss her and say, I love you, and, whatever, all the points of contention. It's really sad. You know, I really think about it. My relationship with her is really sad. It's like, it's, you know, and she said, I'm sorry for us. And I'm like, yeah, I am too. You know, I'm like, it's really sad, to be honest. You know, it's just, it's really sad, my relationship. You know, it's like, it's not anybody's fault at all. You know, it's just like there's kind of a misunderstanding or whatever. It's like, I'm not monogamous. She wants me to be, and we love each other a lot, but it's causing a lot of problems. And I mean, I don't know, I'm sad, you know. I'm just like, oh, I wish there wasn't all this pain. I wish there wasn't all this fear of rejection on both sides. I wish we could just hug each other and embrace each other and, you know, not worry about a lot of things because, you know, it's like, I don't know, life is just really, I don't know, difficult. I just want love, and I want to be surrounded by that, and I just want to be able to tell the people that I love them without being afraid of whatever the fuck. You know, that's why I said I feel like I'm wasting a lot of time. I'm just like, I just want to, yeah, I'm sad. I'm just sad. It's all right. I'm just trying to admit that I'm sad as fuck, and I don't know why exactly, and, you know, that's why I said I feel like something's missing. I'm not sure what it is, but I just feel really sad. I'm trying to understand why. I'm just like, you know, why am I so sad right now? Why I got tears in my fucking eyes? Like, why? What am I so sad about? You know, I just feel like I'm wasting a lot of time. I really feel like I'm wasting a lot of time or something. But I'm like, why am I alone in my apartment? You know, like, I don't understand why that's a thing that I'm doing right now. And I'm talking out loud, and I'm saying all these things on the fucking internet, and I'm gonna, make a bunch of shorts out of this shit? I'm like, why am I alone in my apartment? I should be saying I love you to all my people, you know, a majority of the time. Not talking to a bunch of fucking whoever's or even trying to whatever. It's just, I don't know. Jesus. I didn't expect to get this emotional right now. I want to release this, though. I do. I don't want to be afraid to fucking say all this shit out loud. Oh, I'm getting views now, and oh, I'm going to look like a little bitch or something, or what you fucking cry, like whatever, all that shit. Fuck you people. You know, it's like, oh, he's crying to get a bunch of views. It's like, whatever. I feel like I'm wasting my fucking time. That's what got me upset. You know? And I'm like, oh, there's that sick part of my mind that's like, oh, hey, you know, oh, that's genuine. Oh, I hope that gets a lot of whatever, you know, whatever. You know, like the thing that I feel like is missing is just a whole lot of love or something. Like, that's what I feel like is missing. That's what I feel like is missing. Most of the time, I really just feel like that's what's missing. It's just love. It's just the love of people and the love for myself, I guess, whatever. Like, that's just what I feel like is missing. I'm not material. Like, I don't care about material fucking things. I don't give a shit about this apartment, all the nice furniture and bullshit that I fucking have in here. I care about love. Like, that's what I fucking care about. You know, it's just like, I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird. Like, I don't know. It's a hard balance because I'm like, sometimes I really want to be alone and like, but I want my loved ones around, but I don't want them to be in my face all the fucking time. Like, it's just a weird balancing act. I don't know. Life is so like something, like it's so sad or something and tragic and full of suffering and all these things. And I'm trying to understand like Jesus, like what the fuck is this about? Like why is it like this fucking life? I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. Because right now I don't know. Really, really don't fucking know. Jesus, I don't know. I'm upset, I guess. I don't want to shut down, though. It's hard. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to, you know, it's difficult to open up. It's difficult to get emotional, you know, and all this stuff. But I'm just like, that's the whole thing, man. I'm just like, yeah, I just feel like I want to be loved, and I want to love people, and I want to feel that. And, you know, I don't know. That's the other problem. It's like, that's why I'm having such a hard time with my relationship, because, oh, well, you could love multiple women at the same time. You know, she just doesn't understand it. And it causes a lot of pain and fucking suffering in our relationship. And I'm just like, this is how I am. It's like I can love multiple women, you know. It's like I can. I just have the ability to do so. And it is what it is. This is how I am. But I'm ashamed of it. This is what I mean. I'm having a hard time accepting myself as well. Like, I'm just so afraid of my girlfriend rejecting me because it's like it's such a deep level. You know, it's such a deep level. And I don't know, I see all these red pill people and all these relationship advice goddamn people. They're just like, don't be afraid of rejection. I'm like, yeah, nobody's getting close to each other. It's real easy to get upfront rejection. Who gives a shit? I've gotten a lot of upfront rejection. But when you get super, super deep with somebody and then they reject you, that shit's a motherfucker. And then most of the time when people get rejected like that, they don't reopen up to nobody. And that's what I'm afraid of. That's the other thing. It's like, I'm very deep with my girlfriend connection-wise, right? And I'm trying to not be super afraid of getting rejected by her and then completely closing up to any other relationship that I might have. That's a hard fucking thing to do. And that's a hard fucking thing for me to try to deal with, you know? Because I'm like, oh, I'm trying to accept myself. I'm trying to accept that that's a possibility. And I even talked to my therapist about that. I talked to my therapist about her potentially leaving me, my girlfriend walking away from me, and preparing for the outcome of that possibility. It's like, it's always possible, you know, that she might just walk away from me and I don't have her. I don't know. I don't even like thinking about that, to be honest. It just makes me sad. It just makes me sad because I don't see a reason, you know, I don't see a reason. I mean, you know, that's the thing, everybody, or just people, me, whatever. It's like, I don't know, it's been like 2.5 years with her, and I just, you know, I went very deep with her, and I love her a lot, and I'm tired of being ashamed to say that I love her, all because, I can love multiple women at the same time, and she doesn't understand that and all this stuff. I'm like, it's causing me a lot of fucking suffering, and her too. It's like, I love her a lot. You know, I just love her a lot, and I really want her to know that, and I really want everybody that I love to know that I love them. You know, and I'm just, you know, it's like, it's the most painful connection right now is me and my girlfriend. Like, I don't think about it and I don't like talking about it because it's so hard, to be honest, you know, and it's like, oh, just don't be in a relationship, or just don't be in a relationship. You just got to get out of it. It's too fucking difficult, and you shouldn't this and you shouldn't that. Shut the fuck up, everybody. Oh, it's like you're just on the outside or whatever, and everybody's got their opinions, all right? And you're free to have it. And I said that everybody is free to have their opinions on my fucking YouTube channel. Leave whatever comments you want. Say whatever the fuck you want, you know? But it's just like, yeah, I just feel a lot of that anger. I'm just like, yeah, I love her. I don't talk about my relationship like I said. It's just painful. Talking about my relationship is extremely painful. And when I really, really think about my relationship and how fucked up it is and all that stuff, it's like I get really sad. I get really sad. Like, I feel really sad right now that I might lose her or something. I'm like, I don't know. I can't explain it. It's like the connection that I have with her is just so deep and beautiful and wonderful and everything. But, oh, well, who gives a shit, right? Because I want to fuck other bitches and I want to love other bitches at the same time. And I'm a piece of fucking shit, apparently, or whatever, right? Really just want to accept myself. Most important, I don't know, it's hard though. It's hard. It's just difficult. It's really, really difficult. Like, to really, really accept yourself, because I even talked to my therapist about that. It's like, it's survival. You know, it's survival. You're a social animal. It's very difficult to just accept yourself and say fuck everybody and all that goddamn shit and middle fingers to the world. It's like, it's a biological instinct that I'm fighting against. And it's very, very fucking hard. You know, it's very difficult to fight against. It's like, but I really do. I really want to accept myself, you know, and if anybody walks away from me, okay, that's just the way it is. But that's not an easy thing, okay? And that's why I mean, it's like, that's why I said, okay? Most people keep a distance from everybody and all this goddamn shit, and if you get rejected up front with nobody actually knowing who you are, who gives a shit? It's not fucking difficult to deal with. Oh, you don't like me? Well, you don't really know me, so who cares? But if you really, really get to know me and I open up about a lot of things and then you reject me, that fucking sucks. I'm trying to deal with the possibility that my girlfriend's going to reject me, and then I have to deal with that and not completely close my heart off forever. There's a lot of people that go through their first loves or their first couple loves or whatever, and then they get heartbroken, and then they're just completely guarded for the rest of their fucking lives, and they don't let nobody fuck with them. You know, I don't know. This is a hard thing as well for me. It's like, this is a very fucking difficult thing for me as well, is I'm trying to like not be super, super guarded and be vulnerable, but also, I don't know, like not trust everybody with my, I don't know. Let me try to fucking rephrase that. I really want to say this because this is one thing. I'm like, I want to accept myself without being extremely guarded and having all these fucking wires and barbed wire around my fucking heart. Like, don't get the fuck around me. Don't get near me. You can't fucking do that. Get the fuck away from me. Like, I don't want to be like that, you know? I don't know. It's just, that's another thing. I was talking to my best friend about that. It's like, oh, it's all right to be guarded. And I'm like, I'm trying to understand what healthy guards are around my heart. What does that mean? You know, do I want to let everybody into my heart? Do I want to trust everybody? I don't need to trust everybody. That's not the fucking point. You know, I don't want to trust everybody. Okay? I just want to be able to accept myself and not be afraid of somebody not accepting me, you know, without hiding. That's the other thing. This is the other thing. This is, I guess, what I'm trying to do. I want to admit all my shame. I want to say all my things out loud. And then I want to accept myself with the face of rejection from social pressures and anybody. I want to accept that. That's what I really want to accept, because I think I even said that too. Like, there's some people that just don't open up. They're hermit crabs. They fucking just don't say nothing to nobody, and they keep to themselves or whatever, you know? And they're just guarded in that regard because they don't, quote unquote, trust anybody. I don't want to be a hermit crab either, and I don't want to be ashamed of who I am, you know? It's like, whatever, if people walk around, they're like, oh, I'm not ashamed of who I am. It's like, you're not even telling anybody any information, so who gives a fuck, you know? It's like, well, I don't need to tell anybody any, whatever, okay? And again, I'm speaking my business here on the fucking YouTube shorts and stuff, okay? And I'm not saying that everybody needs to speak their fucking mind, and if you don't open up about all your deep, dark insecurities, you're a pussy. It has nothing to do with that. I'm not even fucking saying that. You know, but I do have this whatever issue, I guess, with people that, like, again, I'm not saying, hey, everybody, here's my dark confessions and the things going on with me. It's your turn now to open up about whatever the fuck is going on with you. I would like that. I would like people to have conversations, and I would like people to not be ashamed of their own darkness. It's like everybody's got fucking darkness inside of them. Everybody's got dark pieces of fucking shit inside of them. You know, and I don't want people to be ashamed of that shit, and I especially don't want to be ashamed of my fucking shit. I don't want to be. Well, this has been a weird video. So let me reset again. I'm going to check the time. I'm going to see, you know, how long I've been. 48 minutes, goddamn. Whatever, good. More water, thirsty. Whatever, so I said a lot of things here. So, like, sometimes I'll be, like, sitting in my room, or I'll just be even driving when I'm not recording, and I really think about something I want to say. I'm like, okay, here I am. Here I am right now. I'm making a video. I'm going to make a bunch of shorts out of this. Okay, cool. Is there anything else I want to say? There's a lot of things I want to say all the time. Okay? A lot of things I want to talk about. Right now, this is what I talked about right now. I'm like, what else is bugging me though? I started this whole video with what's missing. Right, I need to re-go over that, and I need to remind myself of that. Because I feel like that's where I really am right now. I'm like, that's what's missing. And I said it already. I said it out loud what was missing. And I kind of already forgot. And that's why I need to re-listen to it. And I need to understand what the fuck was going on. Because something's missing. I was like, love's missing. Love is missing. What's missing from my life is love. And this is another hard reality. There's no such thing as unconditional love. No such fucking thing. And that's something I'm trying to accept. It's like nobody loves anybody unconditionally. It's like when you're doing something for somebody, you're always expecting something in return. Nobody is 100% selfless and sacrificial. None of them. Nobody on the fucking planet is that way. And if anybody wants to say that they're 100% selfless and sacrificial and I do things without expecting anything in return, they're full of shit and they need to fuck off and die because they're lying. Fuck those people. I hate those people. I hate the I'm a good person people. Fuck them. They need to eat shit. Fuck those fucking people. Everybody's selfish. Everybody's fucking selfish. Every single selfless act has a selfish intention behind it. Nobody does anything for anybody without expecting something in return. Nobody does that. And to be honest, if you're Mr. Selfless fucking good person, goody two-shoe, whatever the fuck, you're an idiot, in my opinion. Like, because listen, why would you do anything with, regardless, if you're helping a homeless person or whatever the fuck, you're not doing it out of the kindness in your heart. You hand a $20 bill to some random homeless person is because it makes you feel good that you helped somebody and then now you feel like a good person. Fuck you. Like, we all have this false perception of what it means to be a good person. Everybody has this bullshit ass perception of what it means to be a good person. This is what I mean. Like, I have grown up in this fucking society that, like, is so romanticized and so, like, idealistic and all this fucking shit. And I'm starting to realize it's all fucking bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit. There is no ideal nothing. Like, it's just, there's this romantic fucking idealistic shit in the mind of goddamn the majority. And it's all bullshit. All of it. Like, it's just, and I'm trying to get rid of all the idealistic thinking and all the romanticized fucking nonsense. I'm trying to dig underneath and find out what the fuck is actually going on. Nobody knows what's going on. I've said that a million fucking times before too. Everybody's like trying to figure out their own whatever the fucking shit is, right? Trying to find their way, trying to find their staple, trying to find their place that they feel like they fucking belong. Everybody's trying to fucking do that. No, I hate ideals. I just hate idealistic ways of thinking. I'm like, I want realistic shit. I want to fucking actually understand what's going on. Don't feed me a line of bullshit. Like, be self-aware to the point where I can understand what the fuck is actually going on with you. And I want to be self-aware to the point where I know what the fuck I'm actually thinking about. And I don't want to be pressured by the, you got to be a good person. And this is what it means to be a good person. Here's the standards of being a good person. Fuck your standards. You don't know what the fuck is actually going on. Eat shit. Fuck you. It's all subjective. Whatever, I'm just coming out of it. I'm trying to come out of all of this fucking shit, okay? I'm trying to come out of all that fucking stuff that I've been taught. And it's difficult when you start peeling back all the layers and you're like, oh, this is what's under the surface. Jesus fucking Christ, I understood why all this was fucking hidden from me as a child. Whatever, I'm not Mr. Woke Up. I'm not Mr. Red Pill. I'm not Mr. Oh, hey, look, I know what the fuck is happening now. Ooh, yeah, I understand reality. No, I don't. There's a lot of shit I don't fucking get. There's a lot of things I'm still learning about every goddamn day that I'm like, oh, fuck, I didn't know that about myself. Or, oh, fuck, I didn't know that about the world. Like, I don't know a lot of goddamn fucking things. But I'll definitely admit, I was at a place in my life where I was like, I know what's going on. Oh, yeah, definitely. I woke up. I get it now. Oh, yeah. I was like 22. I was like, I don't fucking know a goddamn fucking thing. I don't know shit. I really, really don't know shit. I was on top of the fucking world when I was just like 22, 23, 24. Met my girlfriend. Me and her started talking about a bunch of fucking things. And then I realized, oh, I am absolutely full of shit. 100%. You know, I ask a lot of older people, it's like, do you feel like you figured it out? And most of them are humble, you know, and they're like, no, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Okay, I still don't know. And that's another lie that I guess I'm trying to accept that I fucking was taught. You know, oh, you'll figure it out, or oh, you'll be all right, you'll know your way, you'll land on your feet, all that fucking shit. Maybe I won't. How the fuck can you tell me that? Fuck you. Fuck your bedside manner. Honestly, please don't coddle me. Please don't make me feel better about my impending fucked upness. Okay? I don't want to feel better about it. I want to sit in it. I want to sit in my fucked up shit. This is fucked up. I want to admit that it's fucked up. I don't want to admit that I don't know. Damn, I was a kid. Jesus Christ. I was a fucking child. Had no idea any of the fucking life was like this. No fucking idea. Here I am, 26, almost 27, looking at myself in the fucking mirror in an apartment. And I'm like, wow, is this where the fuck I ended up? And is this what I'm talking about? There's a little mic on my shirt, and I'm talking about shit and things going on in my mind. And then posting it on motherfucking YouTube and potentially TikTok now? Is this where I ended up? Okay. Right. Interesting stuff. That's the one thing too. It's like if I had a podcast, I don't like topics. Oh, I don't like topics. But, you know, at the same time, all of a sudden, like, okay, I think about it. Me and my girlfriend, we made a little something, you know, like we recorded it. It's unlisted or whatever, you know, the video that we made together. But it was like topics and we were just talking to each other. And I really enjoyed that. And I do think about that, hey, you know, whatever. Maybe I'll get to a point where I start having this podcast thing with topics and whatever, and I feel more focused or something. As of right now, that's not what the fuck I want to do. I don't give a shit about it. You know, right now I'm making these personal fucking journals, these personal video journals, and I'm documenting what's going on with me on a daily basis mostly, you know? Like that's what I feel like I'm doing. That's what I feel like I want to continue doing until I naturally move on to the next fucking thing in my life. Yeah, that's the one thing too. Like, okay, if I'm being completely honest with myself, I don't feel like I'm going to make a lot of money off of YouTube. Okay, I'm going to get some views and things. I'm going to get some subscribers and all that stuff. And I want to accept that. I want to understand that my occupation is probably not going to be YouTube fucking full time talking about whatever the fuck I'm talking about. Okay? I don't know what kind of job I'm going to end up doing next. I want more money, okay? And this YouTube thing's not going to fucking do nothing. And here's the other issue. And I just realized that too. I'm like, this is fucked up. I'm like, okay, my watch time hours to get monetized, for example, I'm like, no. Here's the thing. I'm never going to get monetized on YouTube, okay? I can get a lot of views. I can get a lot of views, potentially, maybe, whatever, possibly. I can possibly get a lot of views off of shorts and things or whatever. And then I need to get to a point if I just make a Patreon. There you go. I'll just make a Patreon. And if people want to support me on there, if I get to a point where I'm big enough, then I can make money that way. All right? But I really don't see myself getting monetized on YouTube. Really just don't see it happening. And it is what it is. And fuck it. No, fuck it, to be honest. I'm still going to upload my long form videos, you know. This is a long video. How many people made it up to this point? Whatever. I just take snippets out of it now. And this is just what I end up doing. I don't know. I just think about this. It's like I've been recording for... What is it? I've been recording for an hour. And it's amazing what the fuck just happened in a whole hour. A whole hour I just said all this fucking shit. And I went through a whole range of emotions and, okay, here I am. So I don't want to say my fucking outro right now. I actually want to keep talking for a second. So all this shit just happened, right? I said all of these things out loud. I said all of this stuff. Do I... Fuck all that. I made this hour fucking thing. How do I feel now? How do I feel now that I just said all that stuff? Do I feel better? Do I feel better? Okay, I'm gonna go through all my videos. I made more content for myself. Cool, whatever, right? I made more YouTube shorts. We'll see what blows up, what doesn't blow up, what gets views, what doesn't get views. Kind of gotta take a shit. So. I think I should stop recording. Ooh. Yeah, it's fucking hitting me now. I'm just like, damn it. I want to keep recording, but whatever. You know, maybe I'll just start talking again. I'll make a second fucking video. I need to take a shit. Just fucking feel it. Yeah, okay. Anyways. Until. Goodbye.